Привет! Hello, my dear friends! Today this stream will be devoted to insects, to collections and post stamps. And by the way, this stream is going to be at night time, but I decided to do it in English language because it will be also recorded in YouTube, and so people can watch it later. And by the way, this is it's up to you what time in your country. This is night time in Ukraine, maybe it will be daytime in other countries as well. So actually, you know, I'm an entomologist, so I'm studying and I'm collecting entomological material, insects, by the way. So, and entomologists, we do like to collect different insects, big one, like butterflies and beetles. So we put them in special boxes just for exposition, just for keeping it safe, and just to check morphology of these insects. Some insects can be very small, but some, like these butterflies, very big, so very attractive, especially tropical butterflies. So entomologists like to collect entomological material, but people can collect different material, by the way. There are a lot of different collectors, people who collecting everything what you can imagine. But today we will be talking about postal stamps. Well, now it's old-fashioned, postal stamps and post surveys, because everybody just like to use email, and already not email, by WhatsApp and some other communication service, just to write messages and receive messages back very quickly and free of charge. And by the way, post stamps and letters becoming old-fashioned. Like me already, I am an old-fashioned man, because I used to be person who exchange by letters, but now I'm also do not use it so often. Nevertheless, do you use post stamps? Probably not, maybe very rare case. But today we will be talking about letters and post stamps, because you know there is a service, post-crossing service. This is exchanged by postcards, sometimes by post letters as well. But also, if I prefer to send to another people not only simple letter, but also not only simple postcards, just with stamp, this with interesting postcard, like this one I got from Japan. So you can recognize. Or this one also from Japan. Well, but I did my answers in this way. I put many stamps on my envelope, so people enjoyed not only my letters and message, but also enjoy envelope. So, because it's a great pleasure to send personal message, personal letter, and also to send funny, interesting, personal stamps, because stamps very interesting in Ukraine. And now, actually, stamps became more and more interesting in Ukraine, very colorful. I sometimes surprising that post stamps, for instance, in Holland, Dutch post stamps very simple, just few colors and very simple, not very attractive. But Ukrainian stamps becoming more and more attractive, and envelopes also becoming very attractive, with some pictures, even entomological pictures and stories here ways about, for instance, about different plants, about honeybees. Envelopes also going to be very attractive, like this envelope for kids. Now, exchange by letters is old-fashioned, maybe. But nevertheless, if you use WhatsApp And email, this is just message, this is just information. If you are writing letter, this is already personal communication. And in letter you can express your emotions and also express your attitude to addressee, to person whom you are sending the letter. And today I want to show you some interesting post stamps that I just bought recently, just to show new stamps which have been printed recently in Ukraine. For instance, okay, I wanted to start from post stamps about insects. Yes. These are post stamps about insects, so they're just very colorful. They're blinking. Insects of Ukraine, they are blinking because of different colors, like holograms. So blinking, so they looks very nice. And also there is a special series in Ukraine about alphabet. So several sheets devoted to alphabet, and I try to show you. This is Ukrainian alphabet. So this is a big with a tree, and this is with December with winter, so different seasons, and it's written Ukrainian alphabet. So each stamp costs about 7 and 9 Ukrainian hryvnia, and actually at present time exchange rate 27 Ukrainian hryvnia equals to $1 American dollar. So this is 1/3 part of dollar, the price of one stamp, and total price here about 3-4 American dollars for all this sheet, for this plate of postal stamps. So, and here some small different stories written. So I try to use 2 different cameras. In stream the quality is not so good, but I also recording on my telephone, the quality of picture will be much better. Alphabet, so okay, this is alphabet with animals and with toys. You see, animals with toys, like squirrel, birds, bear, rabbit, frog, even angel as well, and UFO, angel and UFO. All right. Okay, here just in front of the camera. I am just a little bit wrong. Well, the next series also Ukrainian stamps were devoted to animals like birds and fish, different birds and fish. Here these are birds, and actually it's written with these birds from Red Book of Ukraine. It means Red Book, the book of rare and protected by law species of birds, and insects not from Red Book, but fish, by the way, also from Red Book. Very funny. Yeah, because not so many fish remains all in clean waters. Waters becoming very dirty, and overfishing as well. A number of species of fish decreasing in Ukraine. Some invasive species are coming, introduced species from tropics were coming, but natural native species decline. The population are declining in Ukraine, as well as birds as well. So several post stamps devoted to national parks. So with pictures of flowers, a wolf, butterfly, birds, deers, some birds, and here just beetles and flowers and bear in Carpathian region as well. So because this is Carpathian reservation, yes, Carpathian reservation and Mezin reservation. So it's blocks of 6 and 5 postal stamps. Try to show you a closer distance like this. Will be brighter here. Yeah, this is Mezin and Carpathian region in Ukraine, Western region and Chernigov region in Ukraine. Well, what else? There are some interesting postal envelopes in Ukraine, like big size envelopes, also very popular for collectors and maybe for sending something of a big size as A4, big size. Like this. This is about Scythian. It also was a couple post stamps about Scythian culture. And this is just about winter. These big size post stamps, post envelopes. Well. What I can show you. Okay, here some others post stamps. For instance, this is another sheet of devoted to alphabet. Alphabet with traditional dress and different traditional maybe cartoons and some animation stories with animals, home animals and forest animals, like here fox, mouse, deers, rhinoceros. Okay, rhinoceros from Africa, or some birds, yeah, fish. So very attractive post stamp. Yes. Here I show another camera in stream, and here close distance in front of my telephone. Ukrainian abetka, that means Ukrainian alphabet. And not the last, I have quite many. This blocks, for instance, interesting. One block is devoted to Ukrainian University, Kyiv-Mohyla University, and historical personalities of 14th, 17th centuries. Here, such kind of introduction to Ukrainian history. This one with lady. This is Ukrainian Kyiv-Mohyla University, so educational center of 17th century. And here, historical persons of 14th, 17th century in Ukraine. So quite colorful post stamps. And one interesting block of stamps. Interesting because here introducing the history of Ukrainian state, maybe in the time of Yaroslav the Wise. In the period of Yaroslav the Wise, the wisest king of Kiev Rus, of former Ukraine of 10th century, was the most powerful king who just sent his daughters and sons to different countries, especially daughters, because he had many daughters. They became wives of different kings all around Europe. So this is a series devoted to queens who became queens in other countries, and they originated from Ukraine. Because if I can read carefully, they came to such countries as Norway. Okay, Queen Anna came to France, Sigurda to Norway, Boleslava to Poland, Haralda to Norway and Denmark. Okay, to Rome, Evpraxia came to Rome. To Hungary, for the present Hungary, Euphemia, Anastasia to Hungary. Byzantine, Evpraxia came to Byzantium. And again, to Hungary, Efrosinia, Dobrotinia to Poland. Elizabeth came to Norway and Denmark. Vysheslava came to Poland. So many of them came to the neighboring countries like Poland. So ladies from Ukraine, even in 10th, 11th century, were very popular, and some of them became in the king's dynasties of other countries. So that's why this paper is devoted to Ukrainian queens who came to different kings' palaces in other countries in Europe. So such kind of a historical stamp. And also I like another small historical stamp devoted to Paleolithic. So this is stamp devoted to the 20,000 years ago period of Ice Age. So with ancient man and with mammoths, because in Ukraine we have it just in Kiev National History Museum with mammoth house, which is built by bones and stones of mammoths. So this is, and we have special archaeological heritage centers in Ukraine, even like this special plate with pictures, and it's done from the bones of mammoth, and it was found in the territory of present Ukraine. So this is Paleolithic time in the history of Ukraine. But the time of a Ukrainian cultural heritage. This is Tripile. If you know Tripile, this is about 5,000 years old historical place, archaeological place, not historical, archaeological place. And this is picture of ancient toy from Tripile. 5,000 years ago, this archaeological site was found on the territory of Ukraine, and people just were disappeared in this place with unknown reasons. At the present time, we don't know the reasons. Well, and maybe the last but not the least, the picture of a recent history, and this is a recent history of Ukrainian state, which was built in the beginning of this last century, the period of Ukrainian National Republic and Central Rada in the Ukrainian Revolution 1917-1921. So, and this was the first president of Ukrainian Republic. This one is Grushevsky. This one Grushevsky with glasses. Okay, I can do it like this. With glasses Grushevsky on the upper row. Then just on the down row, this is Petlura. This one Petlura. Gruszewski, Petlura, who is here. One more. Skoropadsky, Vinichenko, and Petlura. And Gruszewski, Skoropadsky, Vinichenko, and Petlura. These, I know also on the center, this is a special like a stamp which was signed to signify the laws of First Ukrainian Republic in the period of 1917-1921, in the beginning of the last century. A short period of independent Ukraine, just for 4 years, the period of last century, beginning of last century. We have now just in Kiev the big monument to Gruszewski, this one, Vinichenko, Petlura, and Skoropadsky. So you see how many different stamps in Ukraine devoted to different periods and different time. Even like this one, you see. Also there is a special stamp devoted to King Vladimir the Great. So it's written State Stamps of Ukraine with round states. So if you like to receive some of these stamps, we can exchange by some stamps as well, or we can exchange by letters, because if some people don't like postal stamps, but postal service is still working, sometimes we can send postcards because of Easter coming already soon in the spring. Yes, so we're sending some postal cards for Easter. Well, I'm waiting. And for instance, this one from Canada, also with some greeting cards. And here, okay, written my address, my institutional address. If you want to know my address, I can send my address in private letter. If you knock on my email, which is written under this video. If you like the idea to exchange by letters and post stamps from Ukraine and your country, we can do it quite easy. I can put some stamps inside the envelope, or I can put on the envelope some new Ukrainian stamps, like I showed you before. Well, where they are? I show you. Oh, here too many postal stamps. Yes, like this. I said, if you want to receive some postcards and post stamps on the envelope, just knock on my email and I send you a letter, and you can send me a letter back, so we can exchange by letters. And so in email I will write my not private address but my institutional address. It's much easier because institutional address in my institute is working properly despite a quarantine and everything else, so it's coming safely and without problems from all countries around the world, and envelopes were not destroyed during this quarantine time. So, and this from my address, by the way, if you can read, my address is not so secret, but letters from Canada, by the way. So thank you for watching. If you are interested to know more about Ukrainian stamps, I will do new stream and just recording video about Ukrainian stamps soon, as I visit Central Post Office in Kiev, check some new stamps, and will tell you about these new stamps and show you them as well. If you like the idea to exchange by letters with post stamps from Ukraine, okay, knock to my email so we can exchange by real post letters, even if this is fashionable Yes, thank you very much. And if you are coming to my video for first time, don't forget to subscribe, press like and write your comments under this video. Do you collect stamps? From what country did you come? Have you been watching my other videos? What did you like on my channel? And do you collect stamps? And what are themes, what are subjects of collecting for your stamps? And from what country? Of course, as well, because people collecting country stamps from different countries or from special countries or for special objects. Thank you for watching. Good luck and see you soon. And my assistant Tosha sending you best greetings. Bye bye. See you soon on my channel. Good luck and see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel, press like, write your comments and visit my page on Patreon. It's written under this video. Bye bye.